Hello, Stratters. Here playing a standard match for the Tentix, or excuse me, a modern match for the Tentix Modern League. Um, I'm playing Elves. It's been going pretty well so far. We're deep into the tournament. A little bit relieved that I managed to win a few matches after making all those videos, but so far so good. Okay, let's get straight into it. I'm on the draw. Decent hand, slightly land heavy, but I will keep. We've got a pretty good curve here. No idea what my opponent is on. Okay, we're going to lead with Elvish Mystic to set up turn 2 Archdruid if necessary. Maybe some kind of control deck. He's got the blue-black. Yeah, definitely looking like a control deck of some sort. So I can actually flood the board now if I want. I can go Elvish Mystic, Heritage Druid, tap everything to make 3 mana with Heritage Druid, and play Archdruid. And, I mean, this does leave me potentially getting devastated by a sweeper at some point. But, I mean, you don't play Elves, so you know, in order to not play your Elves. I mean, this is just kind of what you do, and he doesn't necessarily have a sweeper. Okay. So he's rune snagging, which honestly I don't mind too terribly much. For one thing, that means he probably does not have a sweeper, or he just invite us to flood the board. So I don't mind this too much. Yeah, definitely some sort of blue-black control deck, it looks like. Missouri, that's interesting. So I think I want to try to play Elvish Visionary and Elvish Archdruid this turn. I guess I'll bait with the Visionary first. Does that make sense? Because I can't play around Monolith, can't play around a second Rune Snag. I guess that left me open to, like, Condescend or something like that. I don't know. Obviously, like, Languish gets me real hard now, but based on how he's playing, I think he's unlikely to have that unless, you know, he top decked it or something. So it looks like he's like a very removal heavy, well, you know, kind of a reactive blue-black kind of deck. Okay. So we're just going to keep playing out our Elves. Let's think about the sequence we can do to get value from Nykthos here. 2, 3, 4. So I guess I can play Llanowar Elves first. And then play out the rest of this stuff and, like, attack for 3. Or maybe probably Elvish Visionary first to see if we draw anything. Okay. I think I'm going to use Nykthos now. And go Azuri. I guess there's little point. Well, okay. Counter Delay. That is a very strange card for him to be playing. I would think there's better options in the format than that. But, okay. And rather than attack for 1, I think I'm just going to play out my last elf. Actually, does that No, I think that doesn't really do anything for us. We might as well just hold that and get in for the extra damage. I kind of like that I'm getting a second Azuri fairly soon. I mean, that seems pretty nice. Oh, Lead the Stampede is a great one. So let's go Arbor Elf. And Lead the Stampede. I hope this gets through, because this would be pretty nice. At some point he's going to need either a sweeper or a draw spell to beat us, because so far he's just trading 1 for 1, and we're even getting slightly ahead on our Elvish Visionaries and the Azuri that's coming back. But he could certainly have some sort of big draw spell that would put him ahead. I am very happy to see that, and not like an end of turn careful consideration or something like that. I mean, it looks like he's probably just flooded at this point. And we just have to hope he bricks for like 1 or 2 more turns. I guess I'll just keep this forest to bluff, although, I mean, it makes little difference. Azuri coming in next turn is a huge problem for him. Is it next turn or the turn after? I always forget how those counters work. Alright, this is the crucial turn. And so far so good. Yes, I would like to cast Azuri, that's for sure. And, I mean, we're obviously just smashing with everything, right? Let's see what he's got. We can activate Azuri, but I guess we may as well see what he does. Does he have like Ether Spouts or something like that? It seems like he should have done that before. Was converted on it. Okay, so that's going to save him from dying, but I can regenerate like my whole team. Interesting. Pumping doesn't do anything. Oh, they can't be regenerated. Alright, good play, dude. There's really nothing I can do about that, is there? Yeah, good play. Maybe I should have held back more creatures, but based on how he was playing, I did not expect him to have the sweeper, so I just wanted to make my clock as fast as possible. It's tapping a lot of mana, that's pretty scary. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. We can still get into this with like a Sylvan Messenger or Lead the Stampede. It's not looking good though. Damn, thought we had him, but I wonder if he drew that, or maybe he was just sandbagging it because he wanted to wait until my Azuri came back. If so, well played by him. He kind of timed it to clean up all my threats. I wonder if he must be like a mystical teachings deck, given all these like kind of funky instants he's playing. Yep. So that's probably is game for us since he's got the Frost Titan and he has access to whatever instance he wants now. Almost had him. So he's needing to Teferi. Makes a lot of sense. And we'll just play it out, but I don't think we're going to get there this time. Obviously not going to attack into Teferi. But this is just over. I guess I'll just play it out, see if he shows us any more cards. The problem is, even if we somehow top deck, he has that Mistral Teachings to get whatever he needs, basically, to answer whatever we might top deck. Okay, that's game. Good game, sir. Close one. I'm not sure which way the matchup goes. He's got a lot of removal, but I think we do have a decent chance of just kind of blitzing him and overwhelming him. I'm going to bring an Evolutionary Leap. If his game plan is to trade 1-for-1 with us, this can actually let us grind him out in a long game. And I think I'll just cut a few Mana Elves in attrition-based matchups. They can kind of be a liability, and we have a ton of them, so even taking some out, we still have a lot. I don't think I really have anything else for the matchup. He didn't show me any artifacts or enchantments. Mistral Teachings is not enough of a reason for me to bring in Tormod's Crypt. That would just slow me down, and I'm not going to bring in a card to stop him from doing a 6 mana flashback cost. Wrap and Vigor. He showed Consume the Meek, which does not allow regeneration. And Languish is like the other sweeper he's likely to have, also no regeneration. So I don't think that's good either. So let's go with this. I mean, I think our best chance is just to develop a big board presence before he can do much. But we've also got some chance of accumulating a lot of card advantage with Evolutionary Leap, Lead the Stampede, or Sylvan Messenger, and in some cases actually grinding him out. So again, slightly land heavy, but they don't always have removal on time to stop all your stuff. I am concerned about an infat. What's the what's that card that deal -2/-2 to everything? Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna attack here. I don't think there's any reason to commit anymore at this point. I'm going to try to hold back a few things. We've already got a pretty good clock on him. And I'm going to stick with that plan here. Black Sun's Zenith. Yep. Kind of surprised that's the sweeper he's playing, because I noticed that one cost a couple tickets. And his mana base, actually, Underground River, is not that cheap either, so... Interesting. Well, anyways. Get back out there. It's interesting whether I can actually play out the second Archdruid if I want at this point. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't think I can beat a second sweeper, so I'm just going to go all in here. And this also gets me out of range of like a -2/-2 type thing. I mean, Consume the Meek obviously really gets me, but gotta go for it. Well, the fact that he's not just like going snap, land, Consume the Meek seems like a good initial sign. Wow, that's just game, right? I have lethal? Oh, Slaughter Pact. Okay. So he's going to go to like 4 and have to tap 3 lands. I guess I'll just play this out. I mean, we've got him on the ropes here. Clearly, he didn't have in his hand like what he needed initially. Okay, Azuri's great. I think this should wrap it up. It's going to be pretty hard for him to get out of this now. Okay, let's grab some mana. And I have enough mana to activate Azuri, so... Whew. This guy really makes you work for it. Jeez. Okay. I'm not going to bring in Lignify either. I mean, I could put this on a Frost Titan, but again, like, I just want to stick to my primary game plan and hope that's good enough. Like, once the game is late enough that I could even use that, it's probably out of hand. All right. Pretty solid starter. We'll keep this. Unfortunately, unless we draw something else, we don't have the turn 2 Archdruid. Evolutionary Leap would actually be really good against him. So I think I might just want to play an Archdruid and try to attack for 4. Again, trying to find a balance between pressuring him but not totally overcommitting. In the event of a sweeper. It's likely this will be countered by like a rune snag or something. Yeah. The coin flip seems big in this matchup. Like on the play, my draw would have matched up really well against him. That's interesting. I'm still going to play an Archdruid. But that does give me a chance to possibly get back in the game. He might like Mystical Teachings for Consume the Meat here. Interesting. Teferi. So I guess he already has the Consume the Meat. So he's representing a 3/4 blocker. So I think I want to play Sylvan Messenger pre-combat. Because if he taps it, then I know the coast is clear to attack. Sylvan Messenger also dodges Consume the Meat, which is kind of funny. So it's kind of an interesting spot here because I don't want to overcommit into Consume the Meat, but right now I can't attack without allowing something to die. It's a pretty awkward situation. But if I wait, then he can just play Teferi end of turn. So I think I just got to run out Azuri. But I am definitely expecting to get my board swept away here. Really? I guess I might as well activate. I don't think there's any reason not to. Because if he has Consumed the Meat, I still can't do anything post-combat. Okay, as expected. Not great, but we're still kind of in it here. So I guess I'll lead with a visionary. See what I draw. Problem now is he can Mistral Teachings into more Consume the Meeks, which is really not great for me. Yeah, but it's not looking good, guys. Not completely out of it, because if he doesn't have counter magic, like a Lead the Stampede or something similar, could still get us in the game. But it's looking pretty bad. Guess I'll just play one guy out at this point. She's actually chaining teachings together now. Oh yeah, and then with the interaction with Teferi means that he can teachings for Frost Titan. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess I'll just go for this Sylvan Messenger. I assume this will be countered almost assuredly. Oops, I miscounted. That was kind of dumb. Yep, might just throw in the towel in a turn or two here. So we'll probably just get a counterspell now, I guess. Kozilek, jeez. Seems kind of outrageous that he still has that in his deck post-board. But, I mean, it's certainly going to be good here. Does he have 10 mana to play it? Yeah, he does. I guess if he casts Kozilek, doesn't draw a 3, and we top deck Azuri, we might be able to win the game. Although his Kozilek has flash, so he doesn't even have to tap on his turn. I'm not sure what he's thinking about. Alright, I think we can throw in the towel now. Good game, sir. Alright guys, tough defeat there. I'm still alive in the tournament. That was my first loss. Opponent's deck looks quite strong. I thought Mystical Teachings might be too slow for this format, but I don't know. It seemed like it played out pretty well. Alright, thanks for watching.